Welcome to the tavern. My name's Jay. Uh, Playing with more charmers. Ever since this new pack came out, I've fiddled with the deck a lot. It works in very weird scenarios. I have to figure out what else to take out. It's gonna be hit or miss, right? So, actually, I'm gonna take out one of these. I have to add in a few more cards. Now, we're gonna do continuous spell right now. Let's go spellcaster, and I might do like say magician's right hand. So actually, if I'm gonna go down one of actually, I don't know. No, go down one of those. Go back up a solemn solemn judgment, and we can go. Your opponent. When a monster is normal or special summon to your opponent's side of the field, or you control another face of spell card, and your opponent does not control any face of spell cards, that monster cannot attack or activate its effects this turn. Actually, that's kind of terrible. Like, I would rather do Magician's right hand and kind of like stop a lot of a. No, cause that's so. Oh no, actually, this is gonna be funny. So I kind of relegated this like somewhat of a stun deck. I don't know how well it's gonna work. It probably won't. But this is a big but. I'm going to need like a lot of continuous spells on my field. At the very least, one. That is all. So, before I get started with anything else, a few things. One, obviously you see area up there. You don't see anything else up there. That's because I just built my new PC. I have everything set up, running great. Everything's running smoothly. I had done a test stream Sunday. Everything went great, perfect, no flaws. Loved it. So I was doing a lot of testing. If you were there for the stream, it was like a 2-hour stream of me playing Fantasy Star Online 2, New Genesis. A big stress test because that game has many particle effects, many things where everything could go wrong. It gave me connection issues on my old PC. So new PC, everything running fine, everything smooth, set up everything should be running great. Now, that is one thing. So, two, you see area up there. That's because that is my favorite charmer. That's about it. And three, I've updated this charmer deck, so everything is gonna be different, but still kind of the same. So we're gonna run through this. I am using the Bistio cards, which for Dark and Lights, great. I can get rid of them and then send them away for other cards. So there's that. Now we have clearly the 4 charmers, and I might add in some hand traps like say Droll and Lockbird, Effect Veiler. Mainly Droll and Lockbird, and there's a reason for that. So anyways, we have the 4 main charmers, or the possessed, the 4 familiars, 2 fairy tale lunas, and then essentially the 4 possessed. Now, I know not all of them are great, but they work with this deck. Now, few things. We have the Laughing Puff in here, which if there's a face of spell trap card on the field, doesn't matter whose, on the field, special summon this card. It should be 1 winged beast itself. To return one face of spell trap on the field, return it back to the hand. Cannot be used for the rest of the turn. There's a quick effect if all wing beasts, not gonna matter. So we have that, which in my case, all I needed is the special summon. This acts as a, essentially this is acting like my all my other familiars, which is what I need, right? Now I need a light version of that, but I'll look into that. Then we have Adalaria of the June Moon. I have 3 of those. Reason being, if I control a face-up spell or trap in my spell and trap zone, if I control a face-up card in my spell and trap zone, special summon this once per turn. And then it gains 600 attack for each face-up spell trap on the field. With this deck, that is great. That is 600. Essentially, depending on how the match goes, that is 900 attack along with anything else. I actually had her go up to a nice like 4,000 something attack. It's great. Each of the Bishius, they give me something to interact with on my opponent's turn. Obviously, there's only one, and I can have many of these, but I'm gonna keep this at 1. This one, especially because if my opponent special summons anything from the extra deck, unless a new extra deck mechanic comes out, should be one other light or dark monster, which would be, say, this one, maybe like Fairy Tale Luna. Tribute them, banish the card. All I need. And then target one of those special summon cards, banish it. So, great for like minor interruption, not that great. So, I would rather Jewel Swarm. Like one special monster you control sends to the graveyard. And okay, Jewel Swarm. So each one has its own thing, which is great. And then everything else is as you see here. And then we have Secret Sanctuary of the Spellcaster to go with Secret Village of the Spellcaster. A Fairy Tale Tales to help bring out Adalaria of the June Moon, and then to also normal summon one of my 6 other cards, because all the other cards are going to be special summon. And then obviously the Spirit Charmers. Yada yada yada, same shit as always. I also added this in here because if it comes up and I can like do this with like the Bishius, I'm gonna be doing this. I don't care about the effect of oh no, actually that first effect comes into play. So there's that. Now everything else is standard deck. We'll save this and we'll use it. So a lot of that is a lot to take in. Obviously, I'm still gonna be working on the deck, but that's neither here nor there. So I'm gonna go first. Usually, I don't. Well, I could go first, but I could also go second now because of the 3 Bishius. And I would have had Kaijus, but I think it's fine. Okay, so I can't do Laughing Poffin, which is unfortunate. Actually, I could just summon this out as is, and yeah, I could just target this, kind of like if there's a face-up spell trap card, tribute this, and then do something there. For example, Numeron Network. Like if I need to do Numeron Network, I can do I can get rid of the Numeron Network. I'm not too fond of that, but I can also just do this. Because eventually, essentially, I'm only what, taking 4,000. If I can do the yeah, you know, I'm gonna do this now. And then target that. You have to do something else, and you only hit me for 4,000. Because you can't do the effect to pump up. You hit me for 4,000. Then you probably do something else. Actually, you can't because you don't have the Numeron Network. So I'll take the 4,000. You would have to do something else. I think you can activate it again. Possibly. If you can't, then I can easily just beat over one of these things. No, I cannot. Oh, I can't use Solemn Judgment. Numeron Wall. Okay. I don't know why you would do that. So that obelisk is gonna be a pain in the dick. Awakening of the Possessed. How would that fare for me? Okay. Let's see here. Let's get Urea here. The card I have to draw, not good. Okay. Okay. That does not help me. Okay. So I'll take 19. I can also do Familiar Possessed Hita. Or I take 1850 essentially. You can still activate the Numeron whatever. And this is why I activate Solemn. Get rid of it. If I activate another Solemn, I'm dead. Because yeah, I'm not having you do that. You have to use another one. If you have it, you have it. Okay, now I can actually use a Solemn. Like, no matter what I pull out, I'm going to die. Grand Spiritual Art. Oh, you know what? I know how that helps me. Okay. I'm thinking, how would that help me, right? I know how it helps me. I know exactly how it helps me. This is how it's going to help me. Back to the hand with you. Take a 26. And then, unless you can get rid of my thing here, which shouldn't be that hard. You have to just use any effect, right? Alright. Which means whatever this is. Okay, you gave me a kaiju. I still get my effect, right? Yeah. Still get my effect, which is going to be Possessed Partnership. You're probably going to summon a kaiju of your own. I don't know why you gave me a kaiju. Oh, look, a win. Alright. Summon Win. Dust Tornado, so you're going to target this. Okay, I'm fine with that. You targeted the wrong one, but that's fine. Jalaria, that's fan-fucking-tastic. Do you have anything in here worth taking? No. Okay. Let's see. What do we have in here that I can pull out? Nada. Okay. So, hit you with the Argelaria. Retaliating Seed does nothing. And I think I win, right? Do I win from this position? No. But close to it. Um, we'll end it there. Close to it. So this again, obviously this is the a Numeron deck I'm up against, which I've done fairly fucking well. I'm glad I kept this. Then I got the Possessed Partnership in case I need to do something else. Spirit Charmers. Okay, that does nothing for me. I'm actually gonna do this. We get Hita here. No, we don't destroy a card. I draw a card though. Let's see. We can get Alsa. I'm not worried. Get this. We get the Possessed Partnership. Okay, what do I get in here? Okay, I only get one, which is fine. Gamma Seal, go for it. And then we beat you over the head with the my highest attacking monster here. And yeah, essentially this is the game plan, right? Sort of like a little bit of protection. I might actually also add in, say, what is it? Use Revolution is over. That's another card that seems like it'll work. But I am liking Adularia for this deck. It does a lot. One, it's a spellcaster, so it works with a lot of my familiars. Two, it's also water, so if I don't need it, I toss it out with what is it? Grand Spiritual Art. Toss that away, get Gigabyte, go into plays like that. So the Ball Drake, again, not worth it. So now I can actually do a Adularia here, but again, not truly worth it. I can do this again. So it's gonna gain 1200. It's gonna gain 1800. So it's gonna immediately come out to a 28. And then if I get like the Bestial Ball Drake, if I can pull this one off, then it works. Now, obviously the hand is kind of terrible. I take it back. I would have just said like the hand is terrible. You can send one level 4 monster from your deck to graveyard. I do not have that. Okay. Now, he wasted a Maxi, so now we're both playing 5 with 5. Thing is, I can draw more, and my turn was ended right there. He doesn't know that. Now, the deck is still inconsistent. I cannot actually make it consistent without sort of like butchering the deck and turn it into link plays. Baldrick is bullshit. Baldrick dies right here. I did not think I was going up against the Moonset deck. Holy shit. Actually, this is actually, actually, I might be in a good position. Like, obviously, unless they get rid of my monster somehow, then I'm in like a very good position because you get a field spell. I'm getting 600 more attack. And that's what it becomes, right? I'm getting 600 more attack. So 6, 12, 18. I'm gaining about like maybe 6, 12, 18. About 2,400 attack. So I'm going to be like 24, like 5,200. Might not come up. Might not be worth it. But it is something to think about. Koro Nemine brings out another. It is something to think about, right? Because you have to be like 53 to feasibly hit into me. Obviously, Baldrake is terrible. So that is like a card I could just toss out. But there we go. 34. Because now you're going to do Crystal Heart. Because, yeah, I'm already... Because you have to throw down 3 spell cards. So, yeah, I go 30... 4,000, 4,000... Yeah, 5,200. So, again, I don't know how strong their monster can get. And it could possibly banish my monster. They can do something with my monster, obviously. But if nothing happens to Audalaria here, then I'm in a very good position to crack back. Marin says Crystal Heart. Then you use this and this to go into a 4, to go into probably, I think, Argonaut or something else. What does Sleepy Medium do again? Okay. Okay, the targeted card can be destroyed by your opponent's card effect. That's fine. Banish a card from your graveyard. Target 1 minute something monster control. You can throw 1 minute something from your graveyard, which you'll have 2 of. You have 4 in there. Again, you go into like Argonaut. Your opponent cannot attack any monster except it. You can target 1 monster and 1 card your opponent controls. Return them to their hand or your opponent's turn when a spell trap card. Okay, so you can essentially return it to my hand. And what do you do? Oh, 600 for each Marincess. So I'm always stronger. That's the thing. I am always stronger. You have to throw away like the princess here or one of the other ones to kind of like over battle this. Okay, so yeah, you're doing them. Return them to the hand. So Argelaria comes to hand. Which means I'm going to be taking 43. But because I can special summon myself. Do you have anything in here that'll stop my effect? Okay, so it seems like you can't do... You can do something to me, right? Crystal Heart. What does Crystal Heart do for me? Unaffected by opponent's card effects. So I can just immediately special summon this again. You're not a quick effect, are you? During your opponent's turn, when a spell, trap card, or effect is activated on the field. Okay, I'm not activating effects. Target when face-up monster your opponent controls, negate that face-up monster's effect until the end of the turn. Then controlling to a higher monster or face-up monster you control unaffected by your opponent's card effect. If you get okay, so 3 or higher. Okay. You got something for this one? Can I actually battle into this and destroy it? Yeah. I can. Obviously, you still get other things, but again, because of how everything worked out, like, again, everything works out fine. In a weird sense, I'm in, like, a very good position here. And another thing, I could actually send these two to the graveyard. This is the funny thing. I can send these two to the graveyard to activate Bestial Baldrake here. To get Bestial Baldrake activated. Ooh. I gotta read the other Bestial's effect. I'm not gonna do that right now because currently I'm not in a bad position right now. Obviously, if you return it back to the hand, I'm in a terrible position. But these cards, you have to return them somehow. So you have to do like other plays. So I'm not in a bad position. I could actually activate Unpossessed, which would be kind of nice, kind of sick. Again, I could have done this for the Bestial Baldrake. Now, I'm pretty sure you can still do things. So like one remember says monster in your graveyard accept itself, add it to your hand, but you cannot special summon. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna activate this, kind of just get it out of the way. Because if my monster gets destroyed, it's whatever. I get another one. And I'm not worried. Add the cards from the graveyard to the hand deck. Okay, so you're a graveyard monster. What'd you get? Oh, you returned Argonaut here. Again, I'm not in a bad position. Because, like, again, I'm still going to be a stronger attack. Again, unless you do something, you have Argonaut in the grave. You can return it to my hand. Did you already activate? Yes. Coral Anemone. Anemone's other effect is going to activate, so if you can do this again, then that becomes an issue. So I think you can only use this effect once per turn. I think. I could be wrong. Again, if Argonaut comes out, I'm pretty sure Argonaut comes out. It's going to come out at 25. Unless something happens. You special summon another one. I could still lose, right? I can still lose because if Aqua Argonaut comes out, then obviously I lose because this is a 2. This is like 2, 3, 4, or 2, 3, 4. Any combination of these, I lose. If they pull out Aqua Argonaut, that's their win con. My win con is try to survive, because I don't have anything else. Like I'm surprised this even beat over it. Actually, I'm not surprised, but oh, that's a bitch and a half. I lose. At this point, no matter what I do, I lose because again, Aqua Argonaut comes out, bounces Gamma Seal back to the hand. Oh! Never fucking mind. During your main phase, you can banish all monsters on the field and special summon as many monsters as possible that would to their owner's field. Face up or face down. During battle phase, quick effect to destroy cards out of equal to the number of co-linked monsters on the field. Okay. So 3. Oh, and you bring back all yours. Yeah, it'll be 3 of yours to their owner's field because it's not going to be any one of mine. Do I even get one? No. Okay, I don't get one. I lose. Yeah, that actually puts me at a fucking disadvantage. That is stupid. That card should have gave me one, but so whatever. Bad hand is bad hand. But I almost pulled through. I say almost, but it's a Cyber's deck that combos. Which is, I don't like combo decks. I'll say that right now. I hate combo decks. I feel like, I don't know. I have like a weird feeling to them. Just because like one, I do hate combo decks for the fact that one card does everything and then you could just go into so many plays to end up on a board that somebody else has to fight through, and then especially like a one of, then you know you don't have a way of breaking through the board. Though I got stuck with a ball drake, so it is what it is. But that's this deck. Again, I will be tweaking it. It's only version 14. Actually, it should be 15, but we don't count that. So that being said, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. I certainly did. Also, if you made it this far, I am going to be setting up a streaming schedule where I'm going to be streaming on my 2 days off. So it's going to be stream Thursday and stream Sunday. I don't know what time yet, but I'm thinking between starting at like 2 or 4 and then streaming until maybe like 6 or 8. Kind of make it like a good 2 to 4 hour stream. Depends. I'll work on that later. So that being said, my brain blanked. Okay, get the fuck out. The tavern is now closed. I shall see you all later.